East Coast Reviews. Today, we're doing another episode of Rate That Beer. This is episode 61. So I had some free time, so I thought, why not do some beers, review some beers. I got some stuff in my fridge that I've been wanting to just kind of review. Always fun doing live beer community beer reviews. Today I got Bumpy with me. Cheers, Bumpy. What's up, bro? Bumpyisms. Check them out. Actually, one of my beers is gifted to me from Bumpy, so definitely check out his channel. Shout out to him. Thank you for that beer, Bumpy. I believe it was gifted to you from John. So we'll get started. We'll start reviewing some beer and just hanging out, do some reviews. Cheers, Tater Dom. What's up, bro? Good to see you. Thanks for stopping by. All right. Let's get Bumpy up here. We'll start off the reviews. Cheers.
Watch out, Sadie. I'm rolling back, Sadie. How to get a glass?
Yeah, I put my glassware behind me too. I don't want to bump into him.
So, from Tired Hands,
I've had that.
I've got their Alien Church.
I don't remember the ABV though. If you want to not tell me the ABV.
Oh, I said I want me to say the ABV. Okay. So
Yeah,
I had to look it up because they don't put it on the can.
Oh.
Yeah.
It's not on the stamped on date, maybe? No?
No. It says bow down. Okay. This was May 15th, so a few months old. Almost. We're not quite July.
I bought mine.
Month and a half.
I think I bought mine in Spirits. I think I got that in, I want to say Mass. Yeah, I don't think that's a brand that's over in Rhode Island. I get confused often because I buy a lot of beer in Mass. So I always forget the variety I actually have over here. You know?
Yeah. So the hops in it are Citra, Mosaic, and Chinook.
Nice.
It's a cool can too. IPA.
The can art's wicked cool too. That's what stood out to me.
Yeah, nice tight white frothy head. It's kind of a bit of a darker yellow to orange. It is that kind of murky, opaque brew, so you can't see through it. And do you want me to continue on or just
I mean, it's just us. We can present for now if you want. I'll present my beer if you want.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll do that. That works. Cheers, dude. Yeah, I've had that one. Pretty sure I liked it. I think I reviewed that on someone else's show. I don't think I did that as a video review on my channel.
Might have been Josh did it with the.
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah, Josh reviewed it too.
With Sam.
I don't know what to start with. Should I start with a blonde ale, a Maibock, or I definitely don't want to start with the Farmhouse ale because I feel like all the adjuncts they put in it, I don't want to affect my palate. It's got a lot of stuff. This is sea salt, coriander, citrus, chamomile, and green tea. It's very unique. So we're gonna save that for last. I think we'll actually let's start with the blonde ale. Let's go with the blonde ale. Something nice and light first. So this is the beer that was actually gifted to me from Bumpy. So cheers to Bumpy. And I believe you said John gave you this too.
Yeah. John left it. So
full circle. That's just how it works in the beer community, though. So this is for you probably know it, huh?
I know it's low in ABV. That's all I know.
Okay, so I'm not gonna say it.
I can't remember exactly.
All right. It says with Peacherine 5/22/24. This is Eureka by Treehouse Brewing Company. This is their American Blonde Ale. There we go. There's the Treehouse logo there. Really cool looking. You actually can't tell. It looks more silver on camera, but it's a nice like teal and like a yellowish green color. Really cool looking can art color scheme. It says, we are excited that you are holding Treehouse Brewing Company's intensely flavorful blonde ale, Eureka. Eureka features an individual hop variety identified by the date code on this can, Oh, so that's what they're using. They're using peacherine. All iterations are soft, juicy, and puree. Wonderful tropical flavors balanced by a gentle bitterness. Uncompromising dedication to fresh, progressive, and delightful beer. We hope you enjoy it with laughter, good cheer, and in the company of those you love. I love you, Bumpy. So yeah, check them out, treehousebrew.com. Let's crack this open, pour it up. I think we're gonna use this little glass. I haven't actually really used this for anything yet. I haven't really drank a beer out of this yet, but we got a glass from Mechanical Brewery. Little weird kind of glass. Probably should have rinsed it out before, but fine. It's all right. I washed it when I got it. Well, should be good. All right, let's pour this up. And we got some more people in the chat too. Sunfish for Fish. Cheers. And Craig, what's up, bro? Can't Be Reviews. I had Alien Church on draft a couple weeks ago. Nice brew. Cool. There you go. That sounds good. I'd like to try that. Let's crack this open. Right. Alex would be proud. We got a really nice looking easy golden orange, good amount of effervescence. Then we got a bone white, like 2.5 finger foamy sudsy head, holding some good retention, bouncing around, holding together. Looks good. Looks cool in the Mechanical Brewery glass too. So see what that's all about. And yeah, cheers, Moby. Thanks for to me this. All right, let's go back to you and do your review.
All right. Yeah, some aromas from this. So it's pretty big citrus. It seems to be maybe a little bit grapefruit, but a fairly big amount of like an orange coming through. Let's get closer here. It's a little bit of like an herbal kind of spice note. Also, almost like an orange soda. Sorry, a little clamped.
Who loves orange soda? Yeah.
Yeah, I'd say like it's like so grapefruit, like orange slices, maybe even a little bit of orange rind, orange soda up close, and a little bit of kind of the herbal type spicy note kind of hitting.
So a sweet citrus.
Yeah, I can't really pick out anything from the malt. So cheers.
Well, maybe it's probably that just like sweetness, like unidentifiable kind of sweetness to the citrus. Cheers, bro.
Yeah, kind of like a little bit of a breadiness actually on the palate. Almost comes off like a strawberry shortcake type. It seems to be like a strawberry note, and I am getting like almost like a shortbread bread type flavor. It's first noticeable thing. There's kind of this lingering, like grassy and like green pepper type note.
What's the did you say that does that have a date on it?
Mm-hmm.
What was the date?
5/15.
Oh, okay. All right. So not bad. About a month.
So 6/15. We were coming up on July. So yeah, about a month and a half.
A couple weeks, yeah.
Yeah, the bitterness seems to just once it hits, it kind of hits, takes off. To me, it's really kind of grassy. This is all in the finish. Grassy. It seems to have like a green bell pepper type flavor. There's a bit of a spiciness to it. Not like a hot spicy. It's like an herbal, earthy, spicy tone. Pine. I can see pine in there too. I'm kind of hiccuping by like tangerines, but I'm not getting a lot of like sweet notes like that, like on the palate as I'm drinking. It's kind of just hitting with a lot of the bitterness.
Yeah, I feel like I remember that one being more on the citrusy side than anything. Probably around the same time I had mine at date.
Yeah, when I kind of softly chewed it, moved it around in my tongue a little bit. I noticed more of a citrusy tone, but that bitterness is just kicking in right away, mixing in with it. Yeah, this one I'd say it's fairly highly bitter. I'm not getting much other notes. I mean, like I said, right off the get go, it was more like a strawberry shortcake, slight citrus kind of coming through for me. Big, kind of rindy citrus bitterness. So maybe a bit of grapefruit tail end, but I'm getting that green pepper grassiness and a bit of that kind of herbal spice tone going into like a lingering pine. So yeah, that's the beer. That's what keeps happening over and over again. So,
Well, I mean,
ABV. I mean, it's not a double IPA. So,
okay, it's not a double. I still feel like that was higher. Oh, let's go 6.7.
6 or 7.
No, 6.7. Sorry.
It's
Yeah.
7%. Yeah, 7% ABV.
It is 7. See, I knew it was kind of up there. I was gonna say 7 too, but then you were like, "Oh, it's not IPA," so I don't know. Kind of. But yeah, 7's still not double. So 7's honestly probably what most New England should be, in my opinion.
Right.
Yeah. And then most double should be at least 8. 6. I like 6.5 to 7 range is usually pretty good for an IPA. All right. Well, hopefully, maybe you get some better notes if you sit and sip on it. So,
yeah.
cheers, Bobby.
Cheers.
All right. Now let's try this out. So we got the Eureka American Blonde Ale Treehouse. Can again. Cheers, Mr. B's Home Brew and Beer Reviews. Says cheers, chaps. What's going on, man? All right, this is definitely very distinct, like orange peel. A little bit of peach. This is also very grassy. It's kind of got that lemony kind of going towards pine sol-y chemically thing going on. Or maybe that's just like the resin. And I feel like it's kind of really hop saturated for a blonde ale. Like that looks like a New England. Maybe like a touch of breadiness, but for the most part, I just get like a really strong lemony kind of hop resin, floral, flowery, plus a little bit like that peach stone fruit. Touch of like sweetness from the malts, but yeah, for the most part, it's not jumping out of the glass. It definitely tastes pretty unique though for a blonde ale. Let's try it out. Cheers.
Cheers.
Or smells. Did I say taste? pretty much like a really light session IPA. It's kind of on the watery side. It's very bready. It's got kind of that yeasty breadiness combined with that hop resin that you get from typical treehouse beers. You can kind of tell it has like a treehouse kind of mouthfeel and flavor to it. That distinct kind of treehouse yeasty aspect. Or at least I think personally. I think a lot of the beers taste the same. Not the same, I shouldn't say that, or they taste similar. Yeah, very clean, super, super clean. Really not much bitterness. It's a little bit of like a drying aspect. You get a little bit of like a drying on the finish, and it finishes very lemony. Like a kind of a pithy aspect, touch of grapefruit in there. There's some other fruit. I don't know. There's some other fruit in there that's not like throwing me off. It's like kiwi or something. There's a odd flavor. Well, they are using peacherine, so I mean that makes sense. I didn't even really think about that. Assuming I hope that hop has a lot of peach flavor. Maybe that's why it's so stone fruity. But yeah, it's pretty good. I like it. It's super crushable. This is a good beer for like outside because it packs a lot of flavor, but it's not super high in ABV, so you're not gonna get too buzzed. I mean, you can really drink a 4-pack of these. As far as the acidity from like a hop saturated beer like this, it's really not too tart. It's got a little bit of like an acidic finish that kind of helps with the crispness. But overall, it's pretty good. I like it. I'll sit and sip on it, and I have a number. So we'll go back to Bumpy, and he can give us last thoughts on his beer. So cheers.
Yeah. I think the ABV on that is 4.2.
And you are correct there, sir.
Yes, okay.
That's exactly it. Yeah. Yeah. I almost forgot. Yeah. All right, on 4.2. Nice. Hey, we both won.
Yay.
Yay. Cheers, bro.
Cheers. Yeah, still drinking on this one. I just don't know, like the bitterness. I know that Josh had it and stuff, and Kent had it. I don't know. Did you guys think that it was like super bitter? I'm just wondering if this.
I think I said it was. I'm pretty sure when I reviewed it, I thought it was really citrusy. Like it was kind of like overly citrusy.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, I'm just kind of like, to me, it's just like there's so much bitterness, and it's kind of it's getting to that unpleasant bittering. So I'm just wondering if I have just something wrong with my palate right now. I've been hacking up a lung for the past month, so
maybe a palate cleanser.
Yeah, I mean, I was drinking PBR earlier, which tastes a little bit like berries. But...
There you go. There's my palate cleanser.
Yeah,
like corn.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, this one I'm not. Oh, see, it's when I belch. That's when I get like the orange. I just can't get it on the palate. The bitterness is too much for me. It's not that I don't mind bitterness. It's when it's just kind of like this is just coming off. Like
no, I know. There's a good
bit rough.
Good bitterness.
So yeah, I don't know. I'd say this is good. I just kind of
not too crazy about.
Not too crazy about it. This is like the third, fourth.
What are the hops again? Are they more West Coast style hops?
It's a mix. Well, so it's Citra, which is like everywhere. Mosaic, and then Chinook.
Right. So Mosaic and Chinook, those are more like kind of West Coast, aren't they?
I don't know. You find Mosaic in a lot of New England IPAs.
Yeah, but it's
also Chinook's like one of those hops where you're gonna kind of use sparingly, because I think it is like a huge alpha hop. And
Mosaic says is a dual purpose hop, complex blend of floral, tropical, fruity, and earthy characteristics. And then when you look up that Chinook comes up as well, and Citra are both right there. What does Chinook say? Another dual purpose. So pine, resin, grapefruit, spicy, and dank flavors. So there you go.
I said like grapefruit, piney, spicy.
Yeah.
Well,
there you go. That's probably why it's just super on the because the other one was like earthy too. So if you're getting like a spicy combined with an earthy, it's probably going to be a little bitter.
I did get it was a very quick hint of like I said, it reminded me of strawberry shortcake. So there's some type of berry note in the shortbread portion of it. I think was coming more from the malt profile. And with Citra, I mean, you get anything from tangerine to peach to lychee notes and everything in between. But
high alpha acids and strong tropical fruit flavors, and it's also a dual purpose hop.
Yeah,
Citra. What do they mean by dual purpose? You can use it as an aroma and a
dual purpose bittering to aroma
flavoring. Yeah. What do they call it? Aroma and flavoring hops?
Flavoring, yeah.
Yeah. So is that what they mean by dual purpose?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because you get some that are just bittering hops.
Yeah,
you don't want to use them for anything but. They're just so high alpha. I think Chinook's more of just a bittering type hop. But at least that's all I ever used it for.
I see it down there, Josh, but I don't think
he's in a whiteout right now.
Oh, there he is. Cheers, bro.
Cheers, dude.
So yeah, that's where I'll kind of land it. I don't know, Josh. You remember Alien Church being like super bitter?
A little bit. I have one can left in the fridge, but yeah. Is that what you're drinking?
That's what I'm drinking right now, yeah. It's just one of those things. It's like if my palate's just totally crap right now, then it's like drinking like more crafty beer wouldn't be ideal. But we'll test it. We'll test it out. I'll
I
have
remember
another.
it being...
What did you give it for a score?
I said good.
Good.
It's kind of it's kind of just in that average.
Yeah.
Kind of like I don't know. You ever had anything from oh geez, they're out of I think Massachusetts, and they had a cannon for their
loose cannon
for their logo.
Heavy Seas?
No.
Oh wait, where's Heavy Seas out of? They're not out of that.
Yeah, Heavy Seas is out of Maryland.
Oh. Well, you said cannon. I thought loose cannon.
Yeah. No. It has a cannon. They're changing their symbol, but no.
Nick Cannon. No.
Yeah.
Nick Cannon Brewery.
It's like Fort Cannon or something. I don't know. I bought some of their stuff a few times, and that's kind of what this one reminds me of. Just their stuff is more like what you expect to find at a grocery store. Like maybe a 4-pack still, but like grocery store level that you don't really find much in the craft beer stores. Or if you do, they're just kind of the ones that are left on the shelf warm.
Disappointing.
Unreal.
Unbelievable.
Yeah, I don't remember it being bitter, but
I just thought it was really citrusy. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, I'd agree. Like it's not like piney, but I don't remember. I mean,
oh yeah, I'm getting pine. I'm getting pine and bitterness, grapefruity, pithy.
I don't know. I have to drink my last can.
Well, that's unfortunate. Well, hopefully, you can drink another beer, and that one will be good.
Yeah. I'm gonna
well, good thing. Good thing I didn't put it. That was one of the extra beers. Good thing because I was like, I'm gonna send him a Alien Church. I was like, I don't think he's ever had it, but I grabbed something else. Good thing.
All right. Well, cheers,
It's
Bubby.
getting harder and harder. We're starting to get more.
Bring up Josh.
More beers, you know.
What's up, Josh? I'll let you review a beer first while I finish mine, and I'll give my rating. See,
Cheers.
purposely moving slow.
This. We're guessing ABVs or no?
Yeah, we can. We kind of just do
Damn.
it. Just
Let me sign out
around.
and come back in.
Okay. I'll give my final thoughts on my beers.
Okay.
All right. Wait, are you really leaving? Did he sign out? Okay. All right.
It's hard to tell. He's moving so slow. Yeah.
Yeah. He probably needs to restart his computer. So the American Blonde Ale, the Eureka, it's pretty good. It's definitely a different experience. It's unique. I like it. It's pretty good. Is it a style that I'm like super crazy about, like a hazy blonde ale? I mean, I'd like to make my own. I think it would be pretty cool. I think with the being a treehouse beer, it comes across a lot like an IPA. But I feel like if you did it yourself, it would be like a little bit more. I would try to go for a little bit more of a breadiness if I were to make maybe like a hazy blonde ale. But so yeah, I'd probably look for a little bit more of a breadiness, and I look for a little bit more of carbonation out of this. Overall, I still think it's a pretty good beer. I'd still land it in like, because of the uniqueness, I would still land it in like the A- range, like a 92. I think it's really good, and it tastes fresh too. Definitely no off flavors at all. Super clean. Could be colder. I actually brought this to Connecticut and was gonna review it, but I ended up reviewing other beers. So it was sitting in my car for most of the day, and then I chucked it in the freezer. But overall, yeah, I like it. It's good. And I recommend it for sure. Treehouse has some interesting stuff. And I actually was looking at their selection today, and I was a little disappointed because they have like really not much as far as like German beer variety. I was thinking about like heading up there. I ended up just actually just coming home and relaxing and just doing stuff around the house, cleaning and making food and stuff. But no, yeah, they didn't have like any. They didn't really have any German beers. They had like a couple Pilsners, like a Hefeweizen. It's like, what happened? They had a bunch of different stuff. They had like the Dark Miles, the ESBs. They had all like different English beers. I don't know. They didn't even have like Maibock, or maybe it's just maybe they sold out of it already. Who knows? Looks like you're loading a little bit better. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, turn my computer off and turn it back on. So.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, that should looks a lot better. All right. So let's pull Josh up. Cheers.
So yeah, like I was saying, I got one from Hop Butcher. This one is called Galaxy Bowl.
Nice, dude. There you go.
Galaxy Hop Double IPA. No can on date. I got it probably about a month or two ago. So a couple months ago.
Yeah, once you we guess the ABV, you can look it up. They put it on the website.
Yeah.
I don't know why they do that. I don't know why there's the freaking date on the can.
I don't know. It's a pain in the butt.
Yeah, it is. It's like, what if somebody just has that? It's like, oh, this is the last time it was brewed. Okay, well, what if it's been sitting in this guy's store for a year?
Old.
Yeah.
So yeah, it looks darker on camera, but I mean it's pretty hazy.
Pretty solid.
Got a 2-finger head. Not really much bubbles up top. No sediment. No sediment. It's like an orange juicy looking. Aromas. I mean, there's not really. Definitely getting peach, orange. Definitely has a nice sweetness to it. There's a little bit of bitterness you can smell in there, like a citrus, like a grapefruit pop. Yeah, overall like orange, peach, Maybe a little bit of pineapple. No berry. Smells good. Doesn't smell overly sweet or anything like that. Doesn't smell too bad at all. So let's drink it. Cheers.
Cheers, dude.
Sure.
Can art's cool too.
Right? Yeah. It's got like a little,
Yeah,
I don't know what-
I've never seen a
like a little
Black.
robot guy with his,
yeah.
I don't know,
It's cool.
antennas. Mm. So right off the bat, you're getting like a orange peel like skin taste to it. It's got like a real orangey vibe to it. A little bit of tangerine-ish. A little sweet. A little drying on the back end. Yeah, it's like you take the skin off an orange and like that, that smell that you get from like the orange skin kind of, I guess. That's what it's got, that taste to it. It's good. It's got a nice creaminess to it, probably about a medium mouthfeel on it.
P.F. P.F.
Yeah,
P.F.
that's what it is, yeah.
P.F.
No alcohol presence, really. Like I said, there is a little drying on the back end. There's a little citrus pop, like a little grapefruit on the back end as well, too, but it's mostly orange and like that tangerine, a little bit of peach. I don't really get much pineapple, but yeah, overall it's drinking pretty good for being a couple months old. Like I said, I think I got this 2 months ago, maybe something around there. So,
And it's a single or a double?
it's a double.
Okay.
Galaxy Hop double IPA.
Okay.
So, are we giving scores yet, or you guys not yet?
Yeah, we both scored.
Yeah, we scored.
Oh,
So we have other beers too. So we can just, once you do the review, you can just go through if you want, and unless you want to give some time to sit and sip on it and think about your number. You want to do that? We can guess
Sure,
your
I'll do
ABV.
that.
Now. We can guess your ABV
Yeah,
now.
yeah.
Want to do that?
Yeah.
What do you think, Bubby?
Hop Butcher. I'm
Yeah.
gonna go 8.2.
I'm gonna go 7.5 because they like to go double IPA 7.5.
Well,
Did you
Tanner nailed it. It's
Did you look it up?
7.5.
Yeah. I told you.
They're weird like that. They put their
Yeah,
doubles at like 7%.
Yeah,
I don't know
most of
why.
them are 7.5. I mean,
It's like
isn't
Modest
that-
Man. Most of their beers are 8.5.
What's
Yeah.
BJCP?
Well, that's why I went low. What I consider low for a double is less than 8.5.
Yeah, I've had a lot of Hop Butcher though, so I've known
Yeah.
that they're known for that. It's very rare when you see like an 8%, and then most of the time, if it's not an 8%, if it's not 7.5 or 8, then it's like a triple and it's like 11.
Yeah,
or like
I forgot.
10, or like 10.5.
The last
They
one I
do
had, there was
triples too.
one that was like 9%, I think. I forgot which one that was, but it was
A double? That was 9?
I think, yeah. I forgot which one it was. I had.
What do they? What does BJCP consider a double to be? Is 7.5 the lowest, or 8? Do you know, Pumpy?
Yeah, 7.5 for a double.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's
Oh, then we
right.
can look at the what's that can? Galaxy what?
Galaxy Bowl. Trying to see which one I had that was like 9%. I know there was one. That was like 8 or 9.
March
March.
19th. That's about 3 months. So you drink. It's still good. It's still right around.
Yeah. I kind of figured. I got
So what'd you
one more
get?
can.
Do they keep all their cans in coolers and stuff?
The bottle shop. Yeah, they had it in the cooler, but I think they had stacks of it. Like
Yeah,
on the
the Yankee
floor.
Spirits I go to, they have a ton of beer that sits on warm shelves too, and it's like
Oh, they got like sour. They got like imprint sours sitting on the shelf. It's crazy. But then they have like sours in the cooler too. So
Yeah. You
I
literally Drecker and all.
don't have enough room.
Some of them literally say on the can contains a significant amount of fruit. Keep in the cooler or something like that.
Yeah,
Like the
Drecker has that.
Drecker
there's
says that
some
in all their
places-
cans. Yeah.
Yeah, a
there's
lot of
some
times
like
they
to get a
don't. Shops that don't have cooler space, they'll charge you extra to keep their stuff.
Real.
Oh, they don't do that there. They just don't. I mean, they have a bunch of coolers, but they just get mass
I
amounts.
think he's talking about the vendor, right? The retailer, like the person selling in the product. Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, we just got a Kettlehead and Modest Man drop actually. So
Yeah, I saw that Pulp Up the Jam sour. Have you tried that one, Bumpy? Or whatever it's called. Pulp Up the Volume or something.
we got.
What,
Let's
from
see.
Kettlehead?
Oh, those are the Kettlehead ones we got.
Yeah, I don't drink Kettlehead sours.
Oh, are they
We got
bad?
all IPAs, but so we got those, and then I guess they only got a couple of those
Nice.
cans left, to check your head ones, but then I got the other two, Royalty and
Nice.
something else. So yeah,
All right. Well, cheers, bro. I'm still finishing my beer. I don't know, Bumpy. Did you finish your beer or you got something
No,
else?
I'm still drinking on it.
Yeah, it's
I
cool.
can put it off to the side though. I can
we can
grab
just-
a different glass.
Oh, all right. I was gonna say we can kick it for a minute.
I'll let it warm up a little bit. See if anything, and I'll go back to it after drinking another beer. Maybe it will change things. What glass should I do?
I wonder if it's the water. Do you think it's the yeast or the water profile, Bumpy, that makes Treehouse beers taste so similar?
water
Doesn't taste
profile.
what?
Do you think it's the yeast? Do they use a house yeast? Treehouse?
I don't know much about them, but most breweries do have a house yeast that they kind of use for.
Now,
most
do you
of their
think
beer.
do you think a lot of their beers taste similar because of the water or the yeast?
I think a lot of their beers taste similar because they probably use the same damn recipe and just change the hops.
Yeah.
Put it in
So that's
different.
why they have 9 million new beers every month.
Yeah, they pump out a lot of stuff. It's like
Hey,
overwhelming.
all right. Well, they do a lot of like this one has this and this hop, and this one has this and this hop and this hop, and it's like the same 2 plus 1.
This
Kinda
is the
like
same
Bumpy
beer they put
said.
out last week.
It's
the big
it's kind of overwhelming though, because when you go there, it's like you try to look for the ones that you're used to seeing. Like I've gone there and I'm like, oh, there's stuff that I kind of want to get to bring back, and they never really have the same beers in rotation. It's only like Julius, of course. Of course, you can go there all the time and get like Julius and like green and hazy and all those. But like if it's a kind of an oddball beer, you really only see it like once however long until they decide to brew it again. I mean, I wonder what their portfolio is. They probably have like 300 beers. That's cool. I think I saw that can today. I feel like it did.
Foam Brewers of
Yeah,
Hellas
they have those weird labels.
Yeah.
It's cool.
It's got fish all over it.
It's cool.
It's
Like
covering
a
up the
band?
ABV there. And
I'll pull you up. I'll pull you up. Hold on.
bunch of fish. It says cold pressure fermented lager, the minus times. And let's pour it. Let's get the water off the top of the can first.
Shall we?
Shall we? Nah, let's not. Let's not say we did.
Is this what style is this? Oh, it's a Bach.
Hellesbach.
Alice.
It's got a nice kind of sudsy, vibrantly bone white head. The color of the beer itself is golden. It's got a lot of sediment. It's kind of hanging out, carbonation going up through. So it's like an unfiltered look to it for sure. It's like I don't know, like a golden jelly or something. It's just got like this particulate that's just kind of like staying there, motionless throughout. Some aromas. Yeah, it's kind of that crackery little bit of like a doughy smell with some type of citrus, kind of lemony. Um, Floral, touch biscuit in there. I mean, almost kind of going towards cat pissy, but not quite. Cheers.
Cheers, bro.
Cheers, dude.
Please be delicious.
It's like a medium body.
Oh no, it's creamy.
It's not a this isn't like a like a light
I was
body.
gonna say I would say creamy, but it's a bock. So
It's a cream ale.
yeah.
I mean, this particulate that's just sitting still in this stuff. So I mean, I was expecting it to be a lighter body. It's not. Definitely more of a medium body. It's still very drying on the palate. There's biscuity type notes throughout. Some lighter bread notes, kind of floral, hoppy tones. There is a significant amount of bitterness. And my palate might just be off. I mean, this is once again showing a lot of kind of almost piney bitterness to me. Great.
Drinking too many IPAs.
Yeah.
Everything tastes the same.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've been I don't know if you noticed, I haven't really been drinking too many New Englands lately.
I feel like that's all I've been drinking.
Kind of like just bored of the style. Just been
I mean,
trying.
I've been drinking mostly PBRs and crap like that. So
I've been drinking Miller High Life.
Yeah, I've been drinking a lot of PBRs too. But I've been like trying to. I don't know.
I've only been doing like a 1 to 2 craft beers a night for the most part.
I've been drinking a lot of like German.
One of those because I've done a review or something.
I've been looking for like English beers. I want more English beers.
I got a field beer in there.
That's what I look for. It's cool too because when you look for that style, it's kind of like hunting because you don't see it too often. So, and like, I think that's kind of what I'm into now. Is more like when I go to the beer store, I'm like, oh, I want to buy every New England IPA on the planet. I was on a big New England IPA kick. I still am. I'll get back into it. But right now, I look for stuff that I don't see too often, like barley wines, and I'm still a sucker for fruited sours, but
I haven't had a fruited sour and
I had a RAR beer yesterday. I reviewed it.
I still have that Mortalis Tin Barn one from like 3 years ago. So and I still think I have a Drecker in there still from like 2 years ago.
They're fine.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't have a craving for them. I need to drink them, but I do have Cantillon bottles upstairs.
So, what do you think, Bubby?
I mean, I would just kind of land this one lower end good. It's like almost just pushing towards drinkable.
No,
but
it's downhill. It's all downhill.
It's worse than the Alien Church.
Well, good thing I didn't send you an Alien Church. I was like, oh, he didn't get tired hands.
Oh yeah, we started getting tired hands this month.
What'd you get? Hop Hands and Alien Church and
We got Hop Hands, Alien Church, double dry hopped something,
Punch or something maybe.
some milkshake one.
Oh yeah, they do a lot of milkshake ones. Those are okay. I had like a watermelon one by then.
Yeah.
years
And
ago.
then there was another one I just had too. It looked like it had. It looked like pathways with
Oh
like
yeah.
mushrooms all over it, and then this
Yeah,
like
it's like that.
orange stripes going down. I
Yeah.
can't remember the name of it. Punch.
Yeah.
Something like punch.
Yeah. Punch. Yeah. I think it's a double IPA. Or an
Yeah.
imperial.
So I guess we're gonna get a drop from them like once a month.
Nice.
Although I will say I did send you a Tired Hands beer, but it's not. It's like brewery released.
Craft beer has
stuff.
been stagnant
Oh,
over
oh.
here.
Yeah.
We lost
Yeah,
a lot.
we've been getting more
we
and more
went
new
downhill.
stuff.
We went downhill. We lost a bunch of brands.
We're getting
This shit I don't even see anymore.
The latest that we started getting.
Have you guys
Well-
been getting Long Willow? I got some of their stuff. They're out of Massachusetts.
Yeah.
We have actually been this for now. We have been getting like more like stuff around us, but like the craft breweries that like we've had before that were like further from us, like have been like kind of disappearing. Like I don't really see Drecker over here anymore. Kind of sucks.
Yeah.
I love Drecker. I actually really like Drecker. I've always been a big fan of Drecker.
There you
Even
go,
though
Tanner.
Is
The bottle shop just got a
I don't
message.
really see much of their stuff over here anymore. I don't know what happened. But we're getting like more New Hampshire stuff. Like we've got a lot of like the stuff that Bumpy can get over there.
Yeah, Dragger.
Well, I think like a lot of the brands that you drink, Bumpy, really just started to blow up within the past couple of years, like Modest Man, Kettlehead, and Spyglass, and Branch and Blade. You know, all those brands kind of blew up. They're getting bigger and bigger. But yeah, like other stuff, like I haven't really seen too much of. It's kind of depressing.
I want to
Still
see if
belching up the oranges from the Alien Church.
Huh?
I want to see if they still have this. we got some Augustina, but it might be gone by now. That was
Is that the non-alcoholic version?
now it's the regular. It's the regular Augustina.
It's cool.
Heard it's good. But yeah.
Oh,
not Long Willow, Little Willow is what it's called.
Yeah.
13th Colony. These are
Yeah,
guys.
we get that.
These are guys. These guys are independent craft distillery out of Georgia.
You guys get Parish?
No. We still
Parish?
get.
No, I know. I
We
don't
still get
Parish.
Equilibrium for some reason.
Wish.
Yeah, we still get Eagle. I just don't pick it up.
Mm.
I haven't seen Marlowe in a while. Marlowe
Yeah,
Ales.
we still get EQ.
Yeah. I only saw them for that one stout, Imperial Stout, and that was it.
We used to get a lot of their stuff. That and Drownlands. I haven't seen Drownlands.
Juice. Get
I
that
like
EQ.
that.
We used to get more Drownlands. Now it's kind of
Yeah,
like
same. I don't know
see
what's
like
going on.
one
with
pack or
distribution.
so show up every now and then.
Well, I know Marlowe is like they're not distributed to 12% anymore, so they're like their own.
Chicken noodle soup EQ.
They actually open up their own like brewery, I guess, in a sense. So it's hard to go. But Marlowe is probably one of my favorites. I like Marlowe beers.
So what do you guys think the ABV is on this Hellas Bock?
Oh, yeah, we'll bring it back up. All right. Hellas Bach. Okay. I'm gonna go with a 5.7.
I'm gonna go 7%.
Well, Josh would be closest because it is 6.8%.
That's fucking high. I thought Hellas Box were lower. No? Guess I'm wrong.
No, I think they go up to like. I think I've seen some that go up to like 8%.
Oh, so is it Hellas Bach just like so is it Hellas Bach then Doppelbach?
Doppelbock means double. I think Bach means strong.
Okay, so
And
Hellas
Doppel would
Bach
be double.
and a Bach are different. Is that what you're telling me? Let me see.
So, yeah, Hellas means bright, or
excuse me.
so it'd be like a bright strong. Doppelbock would be double strong.
Well, here you go. What we got right here? Oh, so it's also called a Maibock? Well, that threw me the hell off. If I knew it was a Maibock, I would have guessed higher.
That's a vehicle.
Unreal.
Maybach.
It's not fair. I have a Maybach.
You drive one of those?
No, I have a Maybach to review.
Well, you spoiled
All right.
it.
It says, so I guess they're the same thing?
Yeah.
Okay. Good to know. Would have been nice to know 5 minutes ago. Well, yeah, cheers.
Cheers.
I finished my beer. I'll crack another one open.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out what I want to do. I might do a hopped one.
Okay, we'll do the Maybach. Speaking of box, I'll do my box. Right. I'll do my box. You see what I did there? All right.
I got you. Didn't crickets.
Unreal. Tough crowd. Okay. What do we got? Oh yeah, we're gonna use our bone saw lager loft glass.
There you go.
All right. So, Bumpy might also know the ABV of this one. We have, I don't even remember. I reviewed this. I think I reviewed this. I don't even remember if I reviewed this before. I've drank this before, but I haven't put out anything on my channel about it. So I have from Schilling Beer Co. This is their Ziegenmensch. Okay. And it is their Maibock. Really cool logo, I will say. Bavarian style seasonal lager. And there is no date on this can. So it is what it is. Where did I buy this? Did I buy this in New Hampshire with you, Bumpy? I think so. Oh, yeah, that's right. I think I bought this when I went up to hang out with you.
Maybe.
Did I?
After you
I
left.
think so. I think I did. I think I drank one with you, though. I don't even remember. Let's crack it open, pour it up. Well, I think I reviewed this on Beer Man's. That's okay. All right. Pour it up. So, we got a nice deep golden color. It's very effervescent. And it's like pretty much crystal clear. We got this going towards kind of khaki tan colored head, but more white, I would say. Tight knit bubbles, 2.5 fingers. Looks really nice. Some condensation on the glass there. Let's go for the nose.
Who knows hers?
Almost got foam. It smells awesome. It's very toffee bready. It actually kind of smells like toast. It's kind of got like a toffee / kind of like slightly charred toast. Like you put it in the toaster for like a couple minutes and you got it nice and golden. It's not too burnt, but yeah. Well, I guess you could say maybe like kind of like a baked bread kind of thing going on. It's a little flowery, kind of floral. There's a little bit of like citrus in there. It smells really good though. You get your typical kind of Schilling Beer Company, yeasty breadiness. It smells really good. And yeah, it's a Maibock Bavarian style seasoned lager. Try it out. Cheers.
Cheers.
Very good. Super crisp and clean. The finish is actually very sweet. It's got a really nice, like, lingering toffee, malty sweetness. The breadiness is definitely mid palate. It's almost got like a slight roasty aspect to it. I wouldn't say it's like roasty to the point where it's chocolate or coffee, anything like that, but it does have like a slight roasted malt kind of flavor. Little nutty, actually. It's got a little bit of like a nuttiness. Couldn't tell you. Maybe like an almond or something. It's actually really hard to identify like what type of nuttiness I get in beers sometimes. Like peanut butter, of course, is always like wicked easy to spot. Everybody can spot peanuts. But when something tastes like an almond or like a walnut or a cashew, it's really hard to kind of distinguish. I don't know, for me personally. But yeah, this is really good. It's got like some really decadent, kind of rich, sweeter flavors, like I said, like baked bread and like sweet malts. But it's not like sticky sweet, and it's not overly filling on the body. Like, it's more on the lighter side, medium. So it's still very drinkable. And you actually it's probably a dangerous beer considering the drinkability, because it does have that nice like crisp finish. There is a little bit more of like a spritzy kind of prickly carbonation. I would still say about medium. It's not as high as, you know, like a just like a regular light lager or something like that. But it's very good. I will say, if they keep brewing this every year, I'll probably buy a 4-pack each year. It's I think this was around $14-15. And yeah, this is one that I would rant and rave about. Schilling makes some awesome stuff, and yeah, this is really solid. Now, I don't know where Josh is. Oh, there he is. What do you guys think the ABV is?
For a Maibock,
Yes. Excuse me. Oh, crap.
6.5.
Woo! Bobby.
That's where I was going to go to. So I'm going to go Schilling. Let's go with a 6.4.
Should have went with Josh. Sorry, Bumpy.
Well, I didn't want to have the same exact answer.
Is
as
it really
him.
6.5? Oh shit! Oh yeah. I think I've seen that beer at the bottle shop. I don't know. We get Schilling.
You should have been a follower, Bumpy. You don't always have to be a leader, okay, bro?
Well, when there's only two of us, what's the point?
Oh, right.
You know what I mean?
Oh,
Might as well
as
just
far as
maybe.
I'll sit and sip on mine. Josh, do you think you got a number for yours? You want me to go back to you, or?
Oh, I gave a number for mine. I'm opening up a second beer. But
Did you give a number already?
Let's go open up a second can of that whoop ass.
I thought we just guessed your ABV.
oh, I didn't give a number for it. Yeah.
Yeah. I think I asked you if you wanted me to wait for you to.
Yeah,
sip
yeah.
on it.
That's right.
I'll go back to you. Hold on. Let's pull you up.
So the Galaxy Bowl, which is done now. I'll give it a 94 out of 100. I think it's pretty good.
Nice.
I thought you were
I'm
going to
not
give it an 85.
No, it's still in the 90 range. Yeah.
I like Hot Butcher. They make good stuff.
Yeah, and I'm not like a huge Galaxy like.
And I will say too, they're affordable for what craft beer is
Oh yeah,
nowadays.
for sure.
Well, it's because their ABVs are so low, right?
Yeah, right. Yeah, so I have one from Tanner's neck of the woods. This one's called Days, Months, and Years.
Oh,
From,
nice.
Live.
You review that right now?
Yeah, unless somebody else
Alright.
wants to review something.
No, go for it.
I've got
Alright.
2 beers going right now. I'm good.
So
Yeah,
this one,
you're already up. You're good.
let me look it up. I don't know what. I know it's got Michigan copper in it as one of the hops. Which you
Oh,
don't see a
Dan
lot
would
of
be
beers.
going nuts.
Right. Maybe Centennial. Let me see. Hold on. They don't. Do they list the hops on the cans? No, I don't think they do. Oh, never mind. Brewed in Boston. I thought Long Live was out of Rhode Island. Unless they got another facility.
They just opened a Boston location. I think the end of last year or the beginning of this year.
Yeah, they bought out Sam Adams.
Nice.
Yeah. No, they did not. Yeah, imagine.
I mean,
No,
look
they
at
just
Dodge.
opened the tap room in Boston. Yeah.
Look what happened at 120. We got 120 at the bottle shop, and it's only 15.5% now. Back in the day, that used to be almost 20% for that.
I saw that the other day, and I thought that was low. I saw 120 minute, and when I looked at the bottle, it was like $10, and I was gonna buy it. And I saw the bottle, and I was like, I feel like that used to be
15%.
way higher. Yeah, I feel like that
well,
used to be
they always
higher.
said that it would vary between anywhere from 15 to like 18%.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Now
Highest
they
I've
actually.
seen was
That's
17%.
funny you said that because I saw the stout too. The worldwide stout seemed like it was lower too.
I'm telling you, Tanner, if you never seen that, if you never had that worldwide stout Utopias one, that's one of the best.
Yeah.
Worldwide stouts.
That's the thing. They dropped that like when they first joined up. They did this whole Utopias thing, and it's like I haven't seen it in years.
Mm-hmm. Same with the oak age vanilla worldwide stout was one of my favorites, but they put it out like 1 year and that was it.
Oh, I think that's the beer I saw.
The oak age vanilla one?
The Utopia's Barrel Aged Worldwide
Oh,
Stout.
if you saw that, you should have bought it.
So they have them at I've been going up to Connecticut. That was a store that was next to Ashley's.
If they still had that, I would have probably went back.
Yeah, I'll probably grab one then.
Yeah.
You should grab a 4-pack.
Yeah.
I'll look. They had single bottles on the shelf. I think they were like $11 a piece or something.
Yeah, it makes it $40 a 4-pack, something like that.
Oh,
yeah.
okay. All right.
Yeah, I think. Yeah, me,
probably
Bumpy, and Miscellaneous reviewed that like a couple of years ago, and we all gave it
Nice.
pretty high.
Maybe we
rating.
should do a panel revisit. That'd be cool.
If I can find it again. I haven't seen it since.
I keep seeing like the even the Dogfish 120 when they did the Utopias. That was the best one.
Oh yeah.
And
I think I might still have one
I keep
left.
looking. I keep seeing just the regular 120 drops.
That one wasn't bad. The 120 IPA, or the Utopias 120. I think I still have one left, but I still need to do my Heaven and Hell, which is a 120 and worldwide stout, a black and tan, an imperial black and tan, I guess. So this one was canned on. It's like March 28th. Yeah. So it's got Citra, Michigan Copper, and Centennial hops in there. So hopefully it held up well, because I got one can left of this Kittens one, I think it's called, from Long Live, and I drank it the other day and it tasted like straight tea. Not good. I don't know. Maybe my palate was off. But
I haven't really drank much Long Live because, like I said, I haven't really been drinking many IPAs lately.
there's a nice little Alex pour for you. So it's got like Looks it actually looks so it's different now. It looks lighter on camera than a little bit darker in person, like a darker orange, but on here it looks more like hay.
Yeah, it does kind of look
lemon
kind of
colored.
lemony.
Yeah, yeah. So about a 4-finger, 5-finger head. Quite a bit of bubbles up top. Not much, no sediment or anything on the back, on the bottom end. So aromas, that's interesting. So I'm getting like a little bit of berry note, but like grapefruit, berry, peach, mango, maybe. There's definitely a sweetness to it. Yeah, what is that? Peach? Yeah, maybe a little peach. No pineapple. Orange. Right, a little bit of, there's some sort of like weird grapefruit aroma on the back end. I'm not sure what Michigan hop flavor profile is, but because there's not too many beers that have Michigan hops, but there's definitely no pininess. I feel like, you got Centennial and Citra, but yeah, it's more sweet than anything. So I don't know. Hopefully, it's not oxidized. So cheers.
Cheers, bro.
Michigan hops smell like Beetlejuice.
That's it. Yeah, this is. So it's very earthy. It's like dirt. It's like a dirty peach.
Did you used to eat sand as a kid in the sandbox, Josh?
Mulch. I used to eat a lot of mulch. Only the finest grade mulch. It's definitely pretty sweet. Yeah, there's definitely like that melon earthiness to it. It's weird. There's really no bitterness whatsoever. It's just all sweetness. Like, imagine like this might sound weird, but like sweet dirt. Like if you ate dirt, but it tasted like somebody threw vanilla or something in it. It's dirty. It's earthy, berry notes. I am starting to pick up.
Who wants a mud sandwich?
Yeah. There is a little bit of like that lingeringness of like tea, like a sweet tea. So I think it might be, I don't know. I mean, it is March, but I mean, that other beer I had was March, but 2 different breweries. But
If it tastes like that, it's probably got.
Josh is pulling all the beers from the back of his fridge right now.
I think this was in the back of the fridge.
Probably
I know that Kittens one is in the front, but
if it tastes like that, it probably got a little bit of oxidation to it.
yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
That's usually
it's
what
not
I
bad.
get when I get beers that are like a little oxidized. It's usually like a really earthy kind of like you said,
Yeah, that's
kind of
what it
like
is.
dirt, like fruit that was like you just pulled out of the ground.
Yeah, it tastes a lot different than when I first had it.
Yeah.
A couple months ago, for sure.
Even though fruits don't grow on the ground.
I don't know. It's not terrible. Like it's not a drain pour or anything. It's just
That would be a vegetable.
I think it's just. I mean, if you like dirt, like sweet dirt, like it tastes like soil.
Yeah.
it might be right up your alley, but
They do have that gummy worm candy, like you can put together at home. You put it in a cup, like a little plastic cup, with like uncooked brownie batter, and you stuff like gummy worms in it. So it's like they're coming out of the earth.
Sounds delicious. Sign me up. I don't know. It's
probably oxidized a little bit.
probably yeah. It is what it is. I mean, certain breweries hold up better than others, I guess. But I mean, it's been kept cold the whole time since I got it. But
and that was out of the Boston location, right?
Yep.
You had dirty water.
I haven't had many beers that were out of the Boston location.
Yeah, I think this is one of the first. That one and that that kittens one I got too.
Oh, I had one that was really good by them though.
I missed the Black Cat and all those other ones. Those are pretty good.
It was like a black and pink can.
Didn't you get that one?
Crushed.
Didn't you get that Biden's collab one?
Crushed.
You were on like a panel one time and you went out and bought it.
Biden's collab?
Remember?
Oh, I do remember that. Yeah. That was on.
You're on someone's panel. I think it was Miscellaneous, and you're like, I'm going to the brewery to pick it up.
That was on Craig's stream.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Yeah, I actually drove there and got the beer and came back. It was like chilling. Yeah.
You went and bought it that night.
Yeah.
I don't know. This one definitely doesn't taste like it was when I got it.
The one that I was thinking was Crushed Little Stars. Have you had that? If you see that one, try it. So. It's got like an hourglass. It's like a black and pink can, but there's like an hourglass on it or a sand glass. It's called Crushed Little Stars. And I believe that one's out of the Boston location, but I remember that one being really good.
Well, I really liked that. I think it was the All-Seeing Eye or whatever.
Yes. Oh yeah.
Yes, that is also very good. Yeah.
That's the black can one.
The All-Seeing Eye double IPA. Yeah, it's black and blue.
Pyramid Eye.
Yeah.
Black and blue. Yeah, that one's really good.
But then again, that's when they were brewed out of Rhode Island. So.
That's a Providence one. Yeah, I think that's a Providence location beer.
Ever since they switched to Massachusetts.
And the Skull Medallion's really good too.
I think I have that.
It kind of looks like a Ed Hardy can. Looks like Ed Hardy drew the can. You know
yeah. Yeah, I don't know. It is
what it is. IPAs nowadays, it's like it could be oxidized, could be a canning issue. It could just be the beer and the hops not really settling well. What's the date?
March 28th, I think.
Okay, so yeah, it could just be like the hops, starting to diminish.
Yeah,
could be your palate.
I mean, it's not super old. It's not like it's
it could be your taste buds. You could just be wrong.
It could be sick.
Yeah, I probably have Corona or something. Yeah. I don't know, but I feel like that's the thing. Pneumonia. These breweries expand, and obviously the quality I feel like goes down. Quantity over quality.
Yeah.
But, I don't know. Not terrible.
They could have. I don't know. Who knows? Maybe they have some canning issue in Boston. I don't know. The Providence has always been fine. I've never really had any issues with any of the beers that come out of the Providence location. So
that's what I'm saying. Yeah, this one and that Kittens one were the only ones I've had out of the Massachusetts one. Everything else I've had beforehand was out of the Providence one,
Rhode Island.
And they're always fantastic. So I don't know, but sip on it a little bit more and see.
Nice. All right.
Get explore. So.
Well, cheers, bro.
Cheers.
Oh, ABV.
Oh, yeah, I guess.
That's the ABV. Double IPA.
Hold on. All right. I thought you were going to say it.
I'm gonna guess 8.5.
All right.
That's like usually what they are.
That's why I'm guessing it.
Let's go 8.
Well, Tanner would be the closest because 8.2.
Oh,
So yeah, 8.2.
8.2.
Yeah,
Okay.
you're in the same. You guys both in the
Yeah, I don't
range,
think they have any 7% double IPAs.
right. You're not hot butcher.
the last one I just had was 8.5 from them. So
Long live. They
yeah,
usually are. They're usually very consistent with 8 or 8.5. That's just an oddball
Mhm.
can. That's an oddball ABV from them.
8.2. Yeah.
Yeah, it's definitely not something they normally do.
So I don't know. I'm gonna keep drinking on it and come up with a score, unless you want me to give a score now. But
It's up to you. I mean, you can sip on it if you want. It's cool. I'm in no rush.
yeah, I'll
I'm gonna finish my beer.
try to see if I can get it unoxidized or something.
And then my last beer is pretty interesting. I'm excited to try it. I'm also nervous because I don't know how it's gonna go. It sounds very / weird. It sounds very interesting / weird, I will say.
It's a table beer, 3.5.
It's Farmhouse Ale with sea
Oh,
salt,
there's the ABV right there. Just kidding.
coriander. What the heck is with the? Come on, relax.
well,
Citrus, chamomile, and green tea.
you shouldn't have let Dan set your camera up. It kind of sucks.
Right. He paid all that money for that camera.
It's the PBR light. It's trying to focus on the freaking light.
Blame it on
I
the
have to
PBR
adjust
light.
this.
Blame it
So,
on the PBR light.
if I don't have this adjusted, my light, see, it'll start to screw with the focus a little bit.
We should have an
It
immaculate
actually looks better like that.
presentation. With all that money you spent on the camera and your setup, we should be crystal clear and ready to go.
It's okay. There you go.
What is that? That's a sequence. I was kidding.
Fox
Big
Farms.
sequence. There's coriander in it. Or that's black sea salt.
It says batch number 2. Oh, it's a Goza inspired farmhouse ale, actually.
Okay.
A goes,
Base of Connecticut grown wheat and barley. Following a primary fermentation in stainless steel with our farmhouse mixed culture, it's allowed to further develop in one of our American oak fooders. Along the way, we make careful additions of coriander, sea salt, a blend of citrus, chamomile from our garden, and organic green tea. The tea concerns me. What's chamomile? Is that another type of
like a tea.
leaf? Is that another like leaf?
Chamomile tea.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
Probably some type of herb. Looks like a guy. Show up here.
Speaking of gozas, you know who I haven't seen in forever? Anderson Valley. When's the last time you had an Anderson Valley goza? I see a lot of Anderson Valley.
I don't
I
think
haven't
I've had
seen-
any
maybe that's not like
What is Anderson Valley?
That's the one with the jack-o'-lantern type bunny thing.
like bear type thing. Yeah.
It's like a
I
rabbit
haven't
with
seen
the,
that. Yeah, that's like
Yeah.
or the bear with the horns.
company.
Yeah, they're like an old school.
Yeah.
Like,
That's an actual beer because it's like a deer, but it's
yeah.
so it's
I
beer.
think they got like different. They got like a what? Do they have a watermelon one? They have like a They have all different types of gozas. Same with Alpine. I don't see a lot of Alpine. Although I think Alpine pulled out. Same with Green Flash. on the
Oh,
I
East
haven't
Coast.
seen
okay,
Alpine
yeah,
or
I've seen
Green
these guys.
Flash forever.
Yeah. Well, I think Green Flash.
Did they go
And-
under?
Oh, I think they only do West Coast now. I think they pulled out of the East Coast. I think they don't distribute to the East Coast anymore. Same with
I've never even seen that brand. Well, I've seen it like pictures. I've never seen it in person.
Anderson Valley used to be the classic, like their goza. I forgot which one it was. Was it watermelon, something like that, or maybe I'm thinking of Ballast Point.
I want to do a watermelon sour beer.
The grapefruit sculpin.
That would be
Gra-
cool.
Oh, the grapefruit sculpin. Dude, Ballast Point back in the day used to be mad expensive for like a 6-pack, like the watermelon It's like $10 or $11 for like a 6-pack back in the day. Same with
I
the
used to love
habanero.
I used to love their stuff though. Like their stouts were fantastic.
Mm-hmm.
Who?
Was it Lost at Sea or whatever the hell one of the series was?
Oh, yeah. What was that? Yeah, they had like the different variants. They had like a peppermint one, right?
Yeah, I remember one I had. It was like raisin and cinnamon.
Mm-hmm.
It was
Tanner, I think you have the shirt on right now. You have a Ballast Point shirt on, Tanner?
Yeah.
Yeah, see, that's too. Have you had Ballast Point?
Yeah.
Oh,
A while ago. That's another. We don't even get Ballast Point.
Yeah, they're not on the east. They're not on the East Coast.
Yeah, we don't
anymore.
get Ballast Point anymore.
So they had a Ballast Point location in Virginia. It was massive.
Yeah.
It was great.
So I'm saying is we
Well,
had.
they
all
shut-
here's what I
girls
say:
going.
if California doesn't want to share their beers, then they can get the hell out of the United States.
Right. Yeah, I used to love Alpine. Alpine, like back in the old school Alpine, like
California.
Go back
The
to
full
Mexico,
Nelson.
California.
full Nelson and shit, like from Alpine. They had a Willy Vanilli, which was like a vanilla IPA, which is really good.
You guys remember what was the cream ale, the vanilla cream ale, but I had like a car on it. What the hell? They don't have those anymore either. What the hell was the name of that company?
Bar on them.
Move it up. And it's cool because I can use my channel as a Mother Earth Brew Company, Cali Cream and Vanilla Cream Ale. Oh look, it's Mother Earth. We don't get their beers anymore.
I don't think I ever had anything by Mother Earth.
Yeah. Cali Cream and Vanilla Cream Ale. It tastes like cream soda. It was literally like cream soda, but it was a beer. It's good though.
What's another one? Well, I don't see Weyerbacher anymore either. Weyerbacher used to be great. Insanity was there like is that a barley wine? Insanity. They had like a blackout mix pack.
Not even California. There. ID. What's that? Indiana. What is ID?
Idaho.
Idaho. Okay.
Idaho.
Yeah, but we don't. Oh, actually, no. It says they're at a. What the hell? Why did one of them just say? Oh, Vista, California, and Nampa, Idaho. Okay, so there you go. Yeah, they are a California brewery. We don't get them anymore. Mother Earth Brewing Company. Craft beer is slowly diminishing over here. Or maybe it's just, I don't know. We don't get Saranac either. I used to get Saranac. I used to get Bell's. Okay.
Oh yeah, I used to love the Saranac mix packs. Buy them all the time.
I don't get Saranac anymore.
It used to cost $11.99 for 12.
Well, I just want that s'more beer. I just want the s'more porter.
Oh, I forgot.
S'more porter used to cost me. You know how much just s'more porter used to cost me? It was like
$10.99.
$7. Not even kidding. It was like maybe even less than that. It was like maybe like $7 for a 6-pack of the s'more porter. I used to be able to get for like $7. Maybe like 7 to 8. More realistically, it could have been in the 6 and change range, but I'm pretty sure it was like 7 8. I remember it was like cheap. And I was like, this is great. It tasted like s'mores. It was one of those beers where it really got me into craft beer because I was buying a bunch of stuff where they were like, this beer tastes like this beer tastes like that, and this beer tastes like this. And it was all gimmicky bullshit. And I was buying stuff, and I was like, I don't like this. It doesn't taste like what you're telling me. It looks like the label. And the Saranac S'more Porter was one of the first beers that I tried that actually tastes like what they put on the label. So that's why I was always like into it, because, when craft beer first started getting popular, everybody's putting different pastries and different stuff on their labels, and you buy it and you taste it, and you're like, this doesn't taste like that, And you're like, oh, shit. And you drink them because you just spent freaking $15-$20 on a 4-pack, But yeah,
Yeah.
There's a lot of companies that were doing that. What Duclaw, their Pastryarchy series is the biggest
Oh, God,
gimmicky
Duclaw.
bullcrap on the planet. That entire Pastryarchy series is just like gimmicky labels that convince people to buy the beers, and then you try the beers and it doesn't really taste like anything they say they put on the label.
Same with
in my personal opinion.
Decadent Ales is another one that's very
Oh
gimmicky.
yeah, they do the same thing.
Yeah. Decadent Ales there.
Yeah, they tell you it tastes like this, and that, and then you drink it and it tastes like a regular stout. It's like, okay.
Mhm. Yeah.
It's like, what did
We
you
threw
put?
all this stuff in it.
Yeah,
It's
would
like,
you put a donut? Would you put 2 donuts in it?
Yeah, right.
The donut stout. We put a donut in it. We put a donut in a 50-gallon batch.
Yeah. Yeah, right. 1 donut. Yeah. Well, that's like Omnipolo had one, which I don't know what happened with Omnipolo, but it was like an IPA. They had like French fries and like all kinds of like crazy stuff in it. It was out of control. And I was like, what in the world is going on?
French fries on the beer. That's
I don't even see Omnipolo anymore.
I bet it was salty.
Yeah, I don't remember. The Veil did one years ago called Fried Chicken, where they like the label was like the Cracker Barrel like label, and they put a bunch of like fried chicken in the IPA. I mean, it was all right. I mean, they got a lot of cease and desist.
Did it taste like chicken?
It did not. Let me see if I can find the label. They were supposed to put out one that was they used to get a lot of like back in the day. Right? Yeah, it was. I mean, it sold out quick. I mean, I got a 4-pack of it, but fried chicken. Like back in the day, Vail used to get a lot of like cease and desists from like companies. So they did they did one called shit. It was something cream, but it was pretty much almost like it looks like the same logo as the Dunkin' Donuts logo, and it says Virginia runs on Dippa. Virginia runs on Dippas. Oh, extra cream. That's what it was. And they got a big old they had like glassware. Let me see if I can find that.
Yeah, you gotta be careful with stuff like that.
Yeah, that's what they put out. Extra cream.
Oh yeah, I wish it looks like a Dunkin' label.
Yeah. Actually, I have that glass right there. So that's a Trillium Veil glass. I still have that glass. It's very. I don't really like to use it because it's super delicate.
Yeah, it looks thin.
Yeah, super thin. But they did. So they got a cease and desist for that one. They got a cease and desist for this one called Brock Simpson, which the day of release, they scrapped it, and they're like, "Oh, we had issues with." I don't know, something with the brew or something. So that was the label, but I think they got a cease and desist from like Fox.
Yeah, definitely.
And like they had like glassware and everything. And I'm thinking like whatever happened to like the glassware that came, because it was a collab with Other Half. And
that's cool.
And new collab Dipper with Other Half, Brock Simpson clocks in 8%, has a combined hot bill of citrus, Simcoe, and Mosaic. But like the day, because they do like Tuesday releases, day of put out something completely different. Well, I think it might have been the same hop, but it was like the combo number 5 or something like that. And they're like, "Oh, we had issues with the Brock Simpson, and no glassware and blah blah blah."
So did you know that Troon didn't even put out a beer the entire weekend that I went up there in New Jersey?
Of course not.
That's pretty. I
mean, it would already been sold out by the time you got there, anyways. So.
No, I looked at the social media. Each day. I looked at their social media to see if they posted anything. I didn't see anything. And I actually emailed. I know not emailed. I messaged them on Instagram. I was like, "Are you guys gonna release something this weekend?" And they didn't even answer me.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, then they ended up releasing something maybe like the next week. Of course, the next weekend they released something.
Of course.
But
There's that fried chicken beer that Vail put out back in like
wow,
2017 or something like that. Yeah.
It's interesting. I'm surprised it didn't taste like chicken a little bit. Or did they just say that? Do you think they really put chicken in?
Well, I remember seeing like videos of them like dumping a bunch of like fucking chicken tenders and stuff in there. And,
That's
crazy.
funny. Where'd Bubby go?
He's taking a crap.
Probably. It's possible.
Yeah, they used to get a lot of like. So they did another one. We'll just go. Now we're just going. So they did one called.
There he is.
This was another one they got a copyright for.
Sierra Mist. That's pretty bad.
Sierra Mist.
Yeah.
It was I think it was a sour, like a lemon lime sour. Yeah, they used to get a lot of copyrights. Daddy's Home was another one because I had Homer and so that's the one they put out, Daddy's Home. And they got a cease and desist for that too.
That sucks.
Yeah, they used to push the buttons back in the day. I used to be a big Vail person. I used to go like every Tuesday for the can release. Lines would be like down the street. You'd be waiting in line for like an hour.
Cool. Did you ever get any? Did you ever get any cans that got the cease and desist? No.
Yeah, I got the Sierra Misty. I got that fried chicken one.
Oh, you should have kept them.
Yeah. I think I have it on my Instagram actually. Some of those.
Or just the can would be cool considering they got friggin'
right. Yeah.
trouble for it. You know.
Yeah.
Well, I gotta use the bathroom really quick. Do you guys
Right,
you got set as far as reviewing beers? I got my last beer to do. Okay.
Yeah, I'm
I'll
good.
be back.
Yeah.
Just give me 1 second.
Bumpy, I think your package should be there tomorrow. Try to give it. Well, you know the 3 beers you're getting, but I included 3 other ones. Kind of spice it up. So
I'll probably, if your box is big enough, then I'll use your box to return.
yeah, yeah.
That's one of the things. Like I don't have a box yet. I have to go to the store to buy a box. So
yeah. Use it. Yeah. Forewarning, I did package it pretty well. So if you do an unboxing,
oh, good. Then I can also use your packaging.
Yeah. Bubble wrap, all kinds of shit. Newspaper.
Yeah, I've got some stuff from when Beerman sent. He had some crinkled up that brown packing paper and stuff like that.
Oh yeah. Yep, I got some of that in there.
But yeah, this is the biggest thing. Like with me is like, I have had bad luck with some bottles previously.
Oh yeah.
Like one of them, the cap like broke off, and one of them like the entire neck just snapped.
Oh shit!
So, try to make sure that end of it is definitely better.
Yeah,
protected.
Yeah, sometimes it's just
Yeah, just if
things happen. You could package it super well. It's just part of the person that's delivering it doesn't really care.
Yeah, and the good thing is that like we're super close, so it's,
Yeah,
like shipping across to like Colorado or
yeah, exactly, all the way across the U.S.
It's going to take how long? 7 days.
Yeah.
this guy I've been going to for my haircut, he's been doing a really good job. He just opened his own barbershop. So he was, when I first started going to him, he was a guy that, rented a chair and stuff, and he just opened up his own shop. So, pretty cool.
Nice, dude. Yeah, and look, I've seen you got a haircut. I got a haircut today.
He does a really good job. Yeah, I like it. Yeah, it was getting too hot, man. Oh my God, I was working and the beard was just kind of too much. My hair, it was too much.
Right.
I was sweating like a bastard.
Did you have him trim your back hair too?
Your nut hair.
Yeah, he trimmed the back of my head.
Shave my chest.
Leave the nipples.
Oh, shit.
All right. Well, I'm gonna finish this and then I'll do my last review.
Sweet.
Actually, did I give a number on my Maibock? I don't think I did.
I think I should just mix these together. I'm gonna make this one called Church Hellas.
So for the Maibock, 6.5%. I don't think I gave a number on this. I really like this beer. I think this beer should be brewed year round, but of course it's a seasonal lager. But I guess it's just something to look forward to. You can see it says Bavarian style seasonal lager. Yeah, I'm gonna pick this up next year when they come out with it again. This was like $14-15, really good. 6.5%. It's almost as crushable as like a light beer. And it's got a ton of flavor. It's got that signature kind of Schilling, like breadiness, the yeasty breadiness to it. But yeah, the malty sweetness definitely lingers throughout, kind of cuts through that drying aspect. It just makes it a really good solid drinking beer. I'd give this like a I'm just gonna say I'll go 97. I think Schilling did an awesome job with this. This is probably one of my favorites by them, and it's a really cool looking can art too.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cheers to Schilling.
The fancy goat.
What'd you say?
The fancy goat. Yeah, you did have that one over when. Yeah.
Yeah, I think it was on Beer Man stream.
Yeah.
I don't think I liked it as much the first time. Second time around, it's super good, dude.
Well, that's because we were sitting here getting trashed before the show.
Yeah, probably wasn't able to taste it by the time. Actually, that would have been at like 6, so we should have been a little sober. All right. So, last beer of the night, we got a beer by Fox Farm. I like Fox Farm. They always put out some unique stuff. They do a lot of like different styles. Yeah, so this is their they call it a farmhouse. It's a farmhouse ale with sea salt, coriander, citrus, chamomile, and green tea. The website said that, actually no, the side of the can, sorry, it says it's supposed to be like a Goza inspired farmhouse ale. It's it's really quick. Okay. Oh, did you guys see the ABV?
No.
Okay, good. Down there. Okay. All right.
I'm gonna guess 4.2.
You saw it?
Yeah.
You saw it? Oh, okay.
Yeah, I saw it.
Unreal.
So it's 4.2.
Yeah, you guys both win.
All right.
I was trying. I wasn't even thinking about the ABV. I wanted to show that it says it's can conditioned. It says for this one we took our base Leeway and infused a fresh addition of green yuzu from Flavors by Boomy, Bordentown, New Jersey, chamomile from our garden, and organic green tea. There's an impression of lightly sweetened lemonade, a floral herbal flourish from the green yuzu and chamomile, and that dry iced green tea finish that keeps you reaching for the next sip. We just love it. So yeah, interesting. I had a feeling that I was going to give away at least one ABV tonight. But yeah, let's crack this open, pour it up. $4 for a can. This was canned on 4/12/24. Nice legible date on the bottom.
Nice.
Come on, camera. Oh my, there we go.
Can't
Yeah,
blame
mine
that
was-
on the PBR. It's totally blocked.
Blame it on the alcohol.
There you go. You remember that song?
Yeah, bro.
Jamie Foxx.
Jamie Foxx. What the hell is that?
Tanner, have you ever had a Magic Hat number 9?
Yes, actually, I have.
Did you? No, okay.
Yeah, I think I had that on someone's channel the other day. We actually, when I worked at the liquor store for like 5 years, we had a customer that would come in and buy. That was his beer. That was his go-to beer. Was Magic Hat number 9, and I would always keep it in stock for him. So
I don't know if that was kind of before your drinking time.
yeah, that's like a, what do they call it? Something pale ale, slightly pale ale, not quite pale ale.
What about a Ithaca Power, Flower Power?
I haven't had that for shit.
I think
that's
so.
been-
I'd have to look at the
I think
label.
last time I had Ithaca, period, was 8 years ago, and it was a Flower Power
It's been
IPA.
a long time, yeah.
Hmm.
That used to be their staple, the Flower Power.
Cheers, beer man.
People go nuts.
Yeah, I think it was around the time I moved into this place. So
Kind of looks like lemonade. Got that lemony yellow, nice haze to it. Looks really good.
Straw colored.
We got a very bubbly 2-finger white head on top. Different size bubbles.
A
Really no
gunhead.
effervescence. Nose.
boobles.
Ooh.
Lemongrass.
Now it's got that really nice. Let me pull myself.
Chamomile.
Lemon zest.
No, it's got that nice
Green tea.
tart, citrusy acidity that you look for in the farmhouse ales.
Floral.
I mean, I get a little bit of the coriander, but it's just like a hint of the spice. It's definitely got that sea salt.
Is it black sea salt
No,
or regular
just
sea
regular
salt?
sea salt. Regular sea salt.
Mm.
Sea salt, coriander, citrus, chamomile, and green tea. Now I don't get the tea. I definitely don't get the tea or the chamomile. I'm not really too familiar with chamomile anyways. It smells like a saison. Not a saison. Sorry. It smells like a farmhouse ale. It's kind of got that funky, earthy, yeasty breadiness to it, but it's also very sweet, citrusy, lemony, slightly malty, a little bit of like white bread. After smelling it a couple times, it's not super acidic. First aroma was like you got a lot of the acidity. After smelling it for a little bit, you get a little bit more of the sweetness. But yeah, you just get kind of your standard farmhouse ale,
Like horse blanket.
horse.
Brettanomyces?
Yes, like
Yeah.
horse blanket, kind of like grassy, floral kind of funk. But the adjuncts, I would say, on the aroma at least, aren't very noticeable. Let's try it out though. Cheers, guys.
Cheers,
Cheers.
dude. Please be delicious.
Okay, it's good. It's not as tart as I thought it was going to be. I was a little nervous this was going to be pretty acidic. It's got a nice acidity. That tea, kind of herbal, green tea / chamomile thing works to cut through the acidity. So you get a little bit of that like spicy, herbal, kind of earthy aspect.
Is there any spritziness to it?
It's not as carbonated as I would like, but it's on the lighter side of medium, and the salt is very prominent. It's like that you get the salt from the beginning to the mid palate to the finish, but it's very citrusy and vibrant and lemony up front. Slightly dry, actually decently dry, but I wouldn't necessarily say bitter. I don't think I get as much maybe it's the salt, because I don't get much of the like coriander and green tea as they kind of say you should, but I do get like that kind of earthy herbal thing on the finish. It's very nice. It's really good. It's a really solid beer. $4 for this can. It's definitely good. I feel like the acidity on this though will start to creep, so it's a one and done for sure. Wouldn't want to go drinking 2 of these. I really like it. I think it's really good. It's not as barnyardy, kind of grassy on the palate as it is on the nose. Definitely get more of that farmhouse ale kind of aromatic rather than palate. Could be a little bit more carbonated. Like I would like a little bit more of a spritzy carbonation out of it. The tea, not as noticeable as I kind of would have liked, because, like I said, it's almost like just straightforward Goza / farmhouse ale, where you get like a lot of the salt, you get the acidity, you get that kind of grassy farmhouse kind of funky aspect. But the chamomile and green tea is not as prominent as you would expect. And I think that might be a good thing though, because if they were too prominent, I think that maybe the beer would be a little off-putting. And also the can's very cold, so it could be just the fact that it needs a little bit of time to warm up, a little bit of time for me to kind of sip on it and give some time for aeration and let the beer kind of develop a little bit. But overall, I think it's pretty dang good. I still really like it. This is it's solid. It's unique. If you're a fan of farmhouse ales, you would totally appreciate this, because it's a perfect serving. You know, most farmhouse ales are in these giant bomber bottles, and you got to share them with people. This is a nice little 12-ounce can, and it's $4, so you can't go wrong. You guys already guessed the ABV, 4.2. As far as a rating, I like this, but as far as what they like put on the can, and like right now, I feel like I should get a little bit more of the chamomile and green tea. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to sit and sip on this. I think we'll just kind of wrap this up, hang out a little bit. You guys got any shout outs you want to do for your channels? We'll do that. And then when I do my shout outs, I'll throw out my number for my score.
Don't throw it out. Don't get sick on the panel.
Throw it out, not throw up. Throw it out.
Bumpy, you want to go first since you were here before me?
Sure. Yeah, go check out the Hungry Hussy. His cooking channel on YouTube. One of his recent ones was he did a thing between like different frozen patties you can buy. I'm just trying to see which one's better, basically. So that was one of his last videos. On my channel, I've got my beer reviews. I'm pumping out some videos. I've been editing and I've been putting out a video starting Wednesday, pretty much every single day. I have it scheduled. There is one little break after a pizza review, I didn't want to put out a crappy beer review and have it affect possible people watching the pizza review, because it's not like the newest video. Because the frozen pizza reviews are kind of where most of my views are coming from. So, yeah, so a little break after pizza review there, and then back to it. But yeah, I do have a couple pizza reviews scheduled, and just a crap ton of beer reviews. Because I'm backlogged quite a bit. So it seems like every time I edit like 3 or 4 videos, I've even found, like, because most of the time I save my beer cans. That's how I know how like far behind I am. And I keep editing videos, and I keep finding that I've already like gotten rid of the cans. So like I've had even more videos to edit than I thought I did. So
you got to write it down, guy. Put it in your phone. Be easier for you to schedule, and then you'll know exactly which one you need to upload. And
now he's telling you how to run your channel.
I know. I just line up my cans in the order.
But you're just saying that you threw cans away and you forgot.
Yeah, but I had pictures. I mean, the video still comes up as
only
the next video.
He's only cans.
Yeah, my only cans. That's all. Cheers.
That's all, folks.
That's all, folks.
Last beer.
Yeah, bro. Appreciate you, dude. Josh,
so I've been doing a lot of like beer reviews, like solo beer reviews, cranking those out. Trying to get back into that. I haven't done beer bowl in a while. Maybe I'll do beer bowl one of these weekends, something like that. Beer bowl discussions. I haven't done like a beer centric stream in a while. So check out that. Other people, check out a beer with TK. I don't know if you guys follow that dude. He's good dude. Cool. Pat's
cool. Beer for breakfast.
Yeah. Beer with TK is cool.
Yeah.
Check that dude out. Rob, I think his name is Rob John's Beer Reviews. He's an older guy. Puts out good beer reviews. He's on the West Coast. He kind of drinks a lot of the same kind of breweries, but good dude. And Pat's Beer Garage, I think that's check that dude out. I think he did a review of some sort of like really old beer recently, like yesterday or something like that, like a 10, 11-year-old, something like that beer. But yeah, those are my shout outs. And then, we got and Tyler from South 10 Beer Reviews. Cool dude. Seems like a pretty cool dude. I think he's out of like the Midwest.
Nice.
So if you're not subscribed to him, check him out. So yeah, thanks for having me. Cheers.
For sure, dude. Yeah, thanks for being here. I appreciate you guys. It's always fun reviewing beers. It's just it's a good excuse to just kind of crack open some craft beers and talk about them.
Yeah.
So for my beer, the Fox Farm Green Tea Leeway, I wanted to give it a higher score. I will say that I think as far as what I like tonight, the Maibock was the highlight of the night because it was just so drinkable, so crushable. 6.5%. Schilling just makes awesome stuff. Maybe I'm just like really into like, it's hot out. I don't want super gloopy gloppy New England IPAs right now, to be completely honest with you. I want crushable beer. I don't want them to be too high in ABV. I don't want them to be like 8-9%. I don't want to get like wrecked because with the heat outside, you're drinking outside. They hit you a lot harder. I just feel like the Maibock was just perfect scenario for tonight. I think I gave that like 96. I want to say something around there. And then the Eureka was like 92. So I would say 94 for the Fox Farm Brewery Green Tea Leeway or Leeway green tea. Yeah, I'm gonna go 94. I like it. It's very good. I like the whole aspect that it's $4 for a can of something that's really unique. Goza inspired farmhouse ales are pretty dang good in my opinion. I wish I got a little bit more of the chamomile and the green tea. But yeah, that's just my personal palate right now. I mean, who knows, down the line, maybe I'll pick up a little bit more of the green tea chamomile. For what I have in front of me, not really noticing too much of it, but I really enjoy the product. I like it. Solid drinking. Yeah, it's been a good night. As far as ratings and as far as shout outs, for my channel, Monday, we're going to do Brew and Booze reviews, episode 2. So bring any type of adult beverage. I'll probably bring like one spirit, one beer. And yeah, just bring whatever you want, hang out, and do a review. It's kind of like Wild Card on Eric's channel. And next Thursday, we're going to be reviewing the Mexican hot chocolate stout. So look up for that. I'm interested to try that. Should be fun. And yeah, look out for more home brewing stuff, beer reviews, liquor reviews, whiskey reviews, tequila reviews, all that good stuff. Shout outs for the people. Let's see. Rod J. Check out Rod J Beer Ventures. Good dude. He's live right now. Go check him out. And also, actually, speaking of live people, go check out Alex. He's going live at 10:30. Have a beer, Alex. Shout out to him. And then I'll shout out Gnome Brewing. Check out Gnome. He's a very knowledgeable home brewer. I've actually met him in person. I was actually out to eat, or I was out with Ashley at Long Live Beer Works, and Gnome Brewing just all of a sudden walked by me, and I was like, hey, what's up, dude? It's like, hey, what's up? It was cool. We just like randomly saw each other. Yeah, check him out.
In the chat, you can let us know if you know him.
What's that?
So in the chat, you can let us know if you know him.
Oh, okay. See what you did there. I was confused at first. I was like, what? But yeah, and check out this guy too. Good man. Also a great home brewer. Cheers, good man. Hopefully come up and hang out with us after the show here. Going on 2 hours. Awesome. Perfect. Yeah, thank you to the panel. Bumpyisms. Cheers, bro. Thank you.
Cheers.
Josh, last
Cheers.
beer.
Josh.
Also, Philly Parker 87 on Instagram is where Josh posts a lot of
yeah.
as well.
Yeah.
So check him out there. And then in the chat, we had Beerman. Check out Beerman. Short and Stout Beer Reviews. Sammy. Check out Sammy. Mr. B's Homebrewing Beer Reviews. Check him out. Craig, Kent Beer Reviews. Sunfish for Fish. And one of my greatest supporters. Probably the #1 guy to comment on my channel. Tater down.
Tater down.
Appreciate you. And yeah,
Get her dumb.
been a good show. Cheers, beer
Tater
man.
down.
Let me do this really quick. Copy. Pasta.
Well, I mean, he's in the hanging ones, but yeah.
There
people-
is the link there. Well, anybody, if they, we got 4 people still watching.
Yeah.
There's the link in the chat if you guys want to come up and hang out with us off air. Once again, thank you, Bumpy and Josh. Been fun, guys. And cheers, everyone. If there's anything else you guys like to see on my channel, make sure to leave a comment down below. And don't forget to like, subscribe. Videos, like beer. Thanks for watching, guys. Cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers.